What's going on? Travis here, TravisStetzel.com, TrainAggressive.com, and just answering a quick question here I got from Eric, who was asking about how I manage my rest periods. Are there any strategies that I use, or are there any mental strategies that I use when it comes to managing your rest periods during, high intensity conditioning session, or just in sessions in in general? And there's a couple different ways to do this. Number one, obviously, you manage it by, intervals or set rest periods. Okay, I'm all for just pushing the pace. All right, so whether you're working with heavy weights or lighter weights, just pushing the pace, doing supersets. No real set rest periods. Just go, go, go. Push the pace, get it in, and kind of go from there. But there are some strategies that you can use. Obviously, if you're doing set intervals, let's say you're doing like 40-20s or something like that. So obviously you're going to be working that movement for 40 seconds, and then you got a set amount of time, 20 seconds, and then you got to be back on the movement, or you're rotating to the next station, or whatever it may be. That's an easy way to manage it. You can do that pretty much with anything. You can have a running clock going where you actually visually see the clock. So as soon as you get done with your exercise and you got another one to do, or you got another set to do, boom, I got done at 65 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. I got to be going at 66 minutes and 45 seconds, whatever. And so that kind of keeps you true on target with that. There's a couple other strategies that I use when I'm in, high intensity conditioning session, whereas I like to call it staying around the grind. All right, so for example, say you're in a workout and it calls for 30, 20, 10 reps of muscle ups, push press, or whatever. Say you're on the bar and you have 20 reps to do and you only get about 10 done. You have to drop the bar. Instead of walking away from the bar, stay around the grind, stay up on the bar. You'll waste less time walking around, and you'll just force yourself to get back up on the bar. All right, that's just a good rule that I've been using, is just staying around the grind. Because if I wander away, I already know I'm going to be taking more rest. All right, so don't use that, to slow things down. Stay around the grind, whether that be on a barbell, kettlebells, dumbbells, whatever it is. All right, along with that little strategy, I use another strategy, number of breaths. Okay, so I give myself a certain amount of breaths if I rest. So if I'm going to another movement, or I drop the bar, or I drop the kettlebell, I might give myself five big breaths, and that's it. And then I'm back on the movement. So I'm taking 5 deep breaths, trying to relax. I'm only giving myself 5. Boom. As soon as I get 5, I have to get back on the movement and keep pushing. All right? So those are a couple different strategies physically that you can do. Now mentally, it's a whole different ball game. All right? Number one, you have to go into the workout prepared. All right? You got to be prepared to push the limit. All right? Every single time you condition, every single time you train, you have to push the envelope. You have to push it a little bit further, and it's different for everybody. All right? Some people are going to get to that feeling a little bit earlier than others who are, highly conditioned freaks. They get to a certain point, and that voice in your head starts saying, slow down, rest, can't go any further. All right? That's when you have to dig deep. You got to shut that voice off, and you just got to push past. All right? It's obvious, with some of the feats that some human beings have been able to do, is our bodies are able to accomplish, 20, 30, 40, 50% more of what we actually believe we're capable of doing. And it all starts in the mind. So you got to believe you can push that far before you even go into it. And it's just a continuous grind. Every time you do it, you got to push that much more. And mental-wise, you just can't be afraid to go that far. It's like they say, fatigue makes cowards of us all. You can choose to believe that, or you can choose to freaking deny that and push past that, all right? And I'll be the first one to say it is not freaking easy, all right? It is not easy. I battle with this every single workout, all right? This is something I got to deal with too. This is something that you got to deal with too. So those are some strategies to help you push further and beyond in your workouts. Hope they help you out. Questions, comments, drop them below. as always, keep going 110% ham, living aggressive, getting strong. Travis, I'm out.